Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you the final checkout video of an Angel telephone, and it's a really cool telephone, and we've done one or two of these in the past, and that gives you a little bit of a look at the telephone. Basically, when this telephone came in, we did an earlier video of it. This was sent in by a company that repairs telephones and sells telephones, and it's not uncommon for companies that repair telephones to send them to us for repair. And basically, this telephone had a little rattle inside, and you could almost equate it with like maybe a loose hook switch or something. But basically what it was the piezo buzzer element that was flapping around inside the telephone, because they didn't really mount that from the factory very well, and over time it probably loosened up, or it was always like that. Another issue was some bad solder. They complained of having some the static or cutting out or whatever, and I showed in an earlier video that some of the solder was bad on the board and a few of the traces, and we also cleaned the hook switch and resoldered all that. So basically the telephone is repaired now, and we're going to do some final checks. I'll go ahead and let the ring go a couple times. You have dial tone. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and dial some numbers. And since this telephone does not really have star and pound, and in some of these telephones they don't have star and pound, what they basically have is stars for mute, and the pound button is for redial. So I'm going to end in a 2. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hang up. Now you don't hear anything rattling anymore, except for that's the cord hitting the ground or the table. And I'm going to hit redial. Should end in a 2, and it did. I'm going to go ahead and talk into the telephone, and that when you see that red light on the analyzer, that's 100% modulation. So that's an indicator that we have our transmit and everything is working. I'm going to go ahead and give you some dial tone, and I'm going to switch the telephone line to a regular telephone line, and I'm going to dial a time and temp number.
Good afternoon. Need service for your car today? Call any of our service departments or make an appointment online at Offenburg.com. Today is Tuesday, February 22nd. The time is 3:26. Current temperature 44 degrees. Now the weather forecast for the Belleville.
So now we know the telephone is in working condition. Give you a little bit of a look at the telephone. It's really a very unique and cool telephone. We had a really super hard time getting this telephone apart, because like in the first video I showed that this is like a rubber or a plastic, and it's almost like a combination of both, and it's very hard, and but yet it's like a rubber or a plastic, but it's very hard. And to get the telephone out of the base or the body of the Angel was very difficult. And we have some little black tabs that we're going to put back in where they belong. But it was very difficult to even get it back into the telephone. It has a couple of screws holding it from the factory, one here and one up in the body here. But what I'm going to do is I'm not going to try to glue this telephone, because if it ever has to be taken apart, you're really just shooting yourself in the foot, because basically you glue it and you're not going to be able to get it apart again like they did from the factory. So it's a very cool telephone, and I'm going to go ahead and ring it one more time. Let that go a couple times. I guess the ideal here was to grab the wings. And so we know everything is working on this telephone at this point. I'm going to go through the numbers one more time. Hang the telephone up, hit redial, should end in a 2, and it did. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we know we have everything. Receive, transmit, there's no longer any kind of rattle. And so we're set. The telephone has been repaired, and it's a really cool telephone. And I could see this in like a place where they held weddings or something like that, or just a collector would be interested in this, and anybody that likes Angels, because this is a really cool telephone, and it's a very nice telephone. So it's finished up, repaired, and it'll go back to the company that sent it to me. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.